Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from August 19th to the 25th, and I'm using this kit that's from a shop that's new to me. It's called Under the Weather, and I think the shop is called Pink Leaf Prints. And as you just saw, there's not much to this kit. It's basically full boxes and then I think like 2 other sheets. It didn't come with glitter headers. It didn't come with bottom washi. It didn't come with enough boxes for me to do my normal sidebar. But this artwork was so nice. I think it's pretty. Obviously it's gross, like it's about being sick, but I love this artwork so much and it was perfect for this week. So I decided to go for it, and I knew I was going to have to pull a ton. And this brown was very, very hard to match. Spoiler alert, I did not match it perfectly, but even with that, I'm really happy with how this turned out. I think it looks really pretty, and I wouldn't say impressed, but I'm happy with what I was able to pull in. Like, even though the blue bottom washi that you will see eventually isn't a perfect match, I think it matches enough. I think it works, and I'm just happy I had a light blue washi at all. So yeah, nothing really matched perfectly, but I think it ended up looking cohesive regardless. If you could guess from me using this kit, I was very sick this week. Over the weekend, my boyfriend had gotten a cold and he was just sick for like 2 days. So I thought I had just caught his cold, even though my symptoms were different. And I ended up like very sick. I had a fever. I couldn't sleep. Like I had body aches. It was not good. And so I assumed I had the flu because I took 2 COVID tests. They were both negative. And actually, a girl who we play bocce ball with had sent out a text and let everybody know that she ended up testing positive for COVID. So Joe and I had tested, and we were both negative. And then once I started getting really sick, I tested again, negative. So yeah, I just assumed I had the flu, but it was COVID. And actually, on Sunday, I completely lost my sense of smell and my sense of taste, and I was really concerned because I heard apparently you can just like never get it back. I don't think that's the norm, but it is possible, and that really freaked me out. And a lot of other people just didn't get their sense of smell or taste back for like months, and that was very concerning. I really hated the fact that I couldn't smell anything. I was so paranoid that like I smelled bad and I wouldn't be able to tell, like, I don't know. It was just, I was overreacting. I ended up getting my sense of smell and taste gradually back over a few days. So I was only really without taste for like 4 days max. So not too bad. However, I will say, Saturday was my best friend's surprise graduation party. She graduated grad school, and I was really concerned I wasn't going to be able to go because I felt so sick. But then on Thursday, I started feeling so much better. It's like, so Thursday morning, I did not feel good. Like around 3-4 p.m., I felt like a completely new person. It was just like I was done with all of the, really bad stuff. And then Friday, I pretty much felt like back to normal. So I ended up going to the party on Saturday and then found out on Sunday that I had COVID, and I was just like mortified. But nobody else got sick, so it's okay. But yeah, nothing much happened this week because I felt like shit the whole time. I will mention that my job does not offer any sick days, and I only have 4 more days off for the rest of the year, and one's a floating holiday, so I like have to use it on a holiday. So really only 3 days that I have to play with for the rest of the year, and I did not want to waste them on being sick. So I just told my boss I had to work from home, and it was hard. I'm not going to lie. Like I was dying. I had a fever. I did not feel well. I was not sleeping. It was awful, but I would rather work while I'm feeling like shit and have days to take off when I'm feeling better than waste my vacation days sleeping. So we made it through, but I just think that's such bullshit. I hate America, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, that's really all that happened. Nothing exciting happened this week because I was dying. So we're just gonna get into the day by day. So starting with Monday, the first thing I marked was that I had a really busy day at work. I was remote this day, but it was just a lot. And I used this Stick with the Plan Co. sticker because, I actually don't work from the couch because our couch is really uncomfortable, but I like using this sticker to mark working from home. Then with this printable laundry sticker, this came with the kit. This sticker's from the kit, I believe. I marked that I did my laundry. Then with this Carly Plans sticker, I marked that I had to make adult phone calls, which is always the worst. I can't even remember what they were. I have been making so many adult phone calls, and I have to make another one tomorrow, and I'm over it. I don't want to be an adult anymore. Like, I desperately have to go to the dentist. I think I missed my 6-month visit was supposed to be in July, and we're in September now, so I just can't be bothered to do it. I'm too tired, and I have too much other shit going on. But anyway, I did something responsible. Then with another Stick with the Plan Co. sticker, I marked that I walked to Aldi on my break to do grocery shopping. Then with this Sticky Perks cup of water, I marked that I replaced the water filter and washed the pitcher. With these Nike sneakers from the kit, as well as this Michael Myers deco from an old Halloween kit that I used, I marked that I walked on the treadmill and watched Halloween Resurrection. Then with this thumbs up crying girl from Fox and Cactus, I marked that I tried to create a bill of sale because I was selling my car to Joe's neighbors, and if any of you can help me, please, because I'm in hell, but I'm from New Jersey and my car is still registered in New Jersey, and I don't understand Pennsylvania rules, and they were basically saying, like, if you don't have a bill of sale, they're going to just charge you the tax on what the car is worth. And even though this car is a walking, talking piece of shit, online, stupid Kelley Blue Book, it says it's worth like $3,500 to $4,000, which it's not. It is not worth that much. The body has so much damage. The trunk leaks, the inside leaks. Like, it's a piece of shit. Nobody in their right mind would give me $4,000 for this car, so I was really not wanting to pay tax on $4,000. So in order to avoid that, you need to create a bill of sale so that you can actually put the price that you sold the car for, and I sold it for $1,000. And I just didn't know what I was doing. That's who I called. That's who I fucking called. I called the bank because someone told me that the bank would notarize a car title and bill of sale, and my bank said that they don't do it because someone was like, oh, your bank will do it for free. And my bank's like, oh yeah, we don't do car titles. You should call XYZ. So they gave me the number of this other notary. I called them. She said she doesn't do car titles, but a title place will do it. And I, again, being from little old New Jersey, I didn't know what the fuck a title place was. But it's like these little independent businesses where you go to transfer the title to someone and they have a notary and you like sign in front of them. So I was like, okay, I found a couple places. I called them. I did some price matching, whatever, or comparing, I should say. And then she told me that she doesn't notarize bills of sale, though. So I went online and I found these forms, and but it was still saying that I would have to take it to a notary to get notarized, even though I looked it up in Pennsylvania, it does not require you to notarize a bill of sale. So I finally found a website that had a bill of sale form that I could fill out and just print and not worry about getting notarized, but it was a pain in the fucking ass. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do any of this crap. So anyway, after that, I finished pulling stickers and I used another Stick with the Plan Co. girl to mark that. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked was that I definitely had a cold. I woke up with that. Well, actually, I woke up in the middle of the night on Monday, choking. Like my throat closed up. So I had to like rush to go drink some water because sometimes that helps me personally when I feel like my throat is closing up. Not fun. But then when I woke up on Tuesday, I had that really painful, sick feeling in the back of my throat, like really painful. So I used a Munchkin from Once More With Love to mark that. Then with this pumpkin paper coTerra, I marked being in office. And then under that with an emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co., I marked slowly dying because, my illness or whatever was progressing, in real time. Like in the morning, it was just my throat was hurting. And then, by lunchtime, I couldn't stop coughing. I was hacking up so much phlegm. I was embarrassed because everybody could hear me. The walls are paper thin. Even though I have my own office, they can totally hear me. And then by 3 p.m., I thought I was going to have to tell my boss I had to go home. I was feeling so weak, but I sucked it up and I stayed the whole day. And by the time I left, I felt like complete garbage. So I took my computer home with me. Normally, I would leave it at the office because I'm in office Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And why torture myself by carrying that stupid thing on my back more than I need to? But I knew I was going to be pretty sick on Wednesday. So I took my computer home with me, which was really hard. I almost called my boyfriend to come pick me up, but I don't like asking for help. So I walked the whole way home. I thought I was going to faint. I did not feel well, but I did it with my stupid laptop on my back. Excuse the sirens. Then with this couch sticker from the Prairie Planner, I marked that the second I got home, I just laid on the couch for quite a while. Then when I had the strength to get up, I made myself just cup noodles, and this sticker is from Once More With Love. Then with a Stick with a Plan Co. sticker, I marked that I went straight to bed after that. I ate my noodles, I brushed my teeth, washed my face, went to sleep. And then a couple hours later, because I was in bed, I couldn't really sleep. I was like watching YouTube. A couple hours later, I took my temperature and I had a fever. Not like super high, but definitely not low. And then I was up all night. Oh, and this sticker, I think, came from the kit. This little piece of Dr. Deco. And then I used a Munchkin from Once More With Love to mark being up all night. Because, when you have a fever and you have body aches and, like, no matter how you lay, your body's sore and you can't sleep. It was terrible. Moving on to Wednesday, I marked that it was a sick day, and I totally forgot the name of the shop that makes these sick day stickers. If you care to know, I will find out and let you know. Then with an emoji working in bed, I marked that I worked 9 to 6. I actually worked 9:30 to 6. I couldn't get out of bed. I finally fell asleep, and because I had been up for the entire night, waking up was near impossible. So I didn't get up until 9:30, and then I messaged my boss, like, by the way, I'm very sick, I'm working from home. Then with this Scribble Prints Co. washing machine, I marked that I washed my sheets because I had, the night, like, sweats and chills all night. My bedding was soaked through my PJs. I don't have PJs, but like the sweats I wore to bed, my shirt completely soaked through. I was gross. My bed was gross. So even though I didn't feel well, the thought of getting back in my nasty bed was like too much. So I washed my sheets. Then I took a nap on my break, and I used a Munchkin to mark that. With this Munchkin showering, I marked that I took a shower. I was really hoping that was going to make me feel better, but it didn't. It just washed the sweat off my body, which I replaced that evening. Then with this soup can from Sticky Perks, I marked that I made myself my, this isn't saying much because I think canned soup is kind of gross, but I made my favorite canned soup, which is the creamy chicken. It's like a diet soup, I think. It has like nothing in it, but I really like the way it tastes. I don't really eat the chicken. I don't eat chicken out of any canned soup. I think it's disgusting. I wish that they made all the chicken noodle soup and all the whatever just with chicken broth and no chunks of chicken because they gross me out. But anyway, doesn't matter. It's a good soup. It's the creamy chicken, like low calorie from Progresso, I think. It's this can that the sticker is, so it was perfect. Then with this YouTube sticker from Scribble Prints Co., I marked that I watched YouTube in bed and then had another night of no sleep and a lot of sweat. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I marked was that I had another sick day, and by that I meant I worked while being sick, and I again started really late. I started at 9:30 and ended up working late too because I was starting, like, I have to work a minimum of 40 hours. It's mandatory, so I needed to work late, which sucked, but fortunately there was some work for me to do that was like easy. So I made it through. Then under that, I marked another nap on my break, and this bed is from the kit. With this Nope sticker from Fox and Pip, I marked that I was starting to feel better, and I used a Nope sticker because it was false. I started feeling not well again on Saturday. Then moving on, the next thing I marked was that I finished the bill of sale. I was finally feeling up to it, and this legal document looking thing is from Sticky Perks. Then with this bloated munchkin, I just marked that I was really, really bloated and like backed up, and I just was very uncomfortable, TMI. Then with this Carly Plans YouTube sticker, I marked once again watching YouTube in bed. That's all I did this week because I couldn't really do anything else. Then moving on to Friday, the first thing I marked was that it was my short day, even though I think I had to work late to make up for some of the time from waking up so late every day. Then with this rabbit hole handcraft sticker, I marked that I started panicking because of how behind I was. And it's funny, my roommate and I were just talking about this. She actually brought this up, and the worst part about being sick, because we were saying how like it's sad when you're so stressed out that being deathly ill is a vacation. And and she said, she's like, although once you feel better, you are twice as anxious because you wasted a week not doing anything. And that's exactly what I felt this Friday. I was freaking out. I had so much to do with the car. I had not worked out or moved in days. Actually, I hadn't been working out for like weeks, basically. And I had all this other stuff I had to do. I was just freaking out. Then with this Sticky Perks dish soap sticker, I marked that I did some quote-unquote gentle cleaning, as I like to call it, like basically gathering all of my tissues because I was blowing my nose nonstop and just hacking up crap nonstop. I don't know, everything that I folded blankets and, I washed some blankets that I had been using. Oh, that's actually why I didn't have to wash my sheets on Thursday, because I knew I was going to be not feeling great again. I slept on top of my bed and just used blankets. That way I only had to wash the blankets the next day. And yeah, I really just put stuff away because the only cleaning I had been doing was the cat litter because it was a necessity, and I just was really not enjoying not having someone else to do that. But anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. Point is, I felt up to putting some shit away. Then with another pumpkin paper Kotera, I marked that I took an everything shower to try to, make myself feel better. With this sticker from the kit, I marked that I organized and put away all of the stickers that I had purchased over the last few months. They had just been sitting out, and I finally tackled that. With another rabbit hole sticker, I marked that I watched the movie Outcry, and it was interesting. I don't even know if I would say it was worth watching. It was okay. And then with another Stick with a Plan Co. girl, I marked that my friend was just kind of stressing me out. I am buying her car. So much car stuff, and car stuff makes me sick to my stomach. There's nothing I hate more than car stuff. But anyway, she was stressing me out. I don't remember what she was saying, but it was just annoying. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. This was weeks ago. Then with this Munchkin coloring, I marked that I made my friend a card for her graduation. I made her she's terrified of killer whales. So I drew her a killer whale with a graduation cap on. She thought at first second that I actually found a whale graduation card, but no, made it myself. So cute, so crafty. It was actually fun. I hadn't drawn anything in a really long time. And while Outcry is the documentary I watched. I watched a different movie called Stay. I'm getting those confused for some reason. Stay not really, it was okay. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. Outcry, I actually made it all the way to the final episode and then never finished it because I don't know who the rapist is. I can't decide if it's, like which boy did it. But anyway, I was into it this night at least. So I watched Outcry while I made the card. Now moving on to Saturday, I was completely feeling like totally fine. The only thing was my voice still sounded really bad because I could barely speak on Wednesday and Thursday. And I was still coughing a bunch. Like, I just didn't sound good, but I felt fine. Like, I felt back to normal. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm on the mend. This is totally fine. I can go. So anyway, I did still sleep in because I wanted to get in as much sleep as possible, and I was finally able to sleep through the night. And this sticker I've had forever. I think it was just like leftovers from a kit or like a variety sheet. I can't remember. With another Tara, I marked getting ready. Then with this emoji, I marked taking care of the cats before I left. Then my boyfriend and I went to my best friend's surprise graduation party, and I used a Munchkin with a party hat for that. And then this is where it hit me. Like, I was totally fine. And then after being at the party for an hour, I started feeling really, really weak, and just like I really had to go to sleep. I don't know what happened. I mean, I was sick, obviously, but it was just weird that I was fine Friday, I was fine Saturday, and then like Saturday around 6 p.m., 7 p.m., I don't know exactly, but I was like, ooh, I shouldn't be here. I'm not well. So it was not amazing, but I marked that with another Stick with the Plan Co. girl. And then the final thing for Saturday with this emoji playing basketball was that we played horse with, it was me, my boyfriend, Megan, who is my best friend, her brother, and I think her little cousin. I don't know, but we played for a little while until I was like, yeah, we gotta go. I can't do this anymore. But it was still fun. I just was desperate to be in sweats on a couch, Finally, moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked with this cell phone from the kit was, or no, I think this was just like deco or something that I had. I can't remember. But anyway, it's from somewhere random. I marked that I sat on my phone for a little while in the morning. Then Joe and I went to Walmart to do some returns, and I thought this was clever, using this arrow from the kit as well as this Coffee Monsters Co. Walmart bag. I had some oil to return because we were going to do an oil change on my Volkswagen, but since I decided I'm getting rid of that car, there's no point in spending $50 or $40 on a big thing of oil. So I returned that, and Joe had something to return. I can't remember. Then with this question mark, Stick with the Plan Co. girl, is it a Jane? Is that their name? I need to figure it out. Anyway, I was like, why can't I taste? Because when we were in Walmart, I got my favorite candy, which is probably the most flavorful candy you have ever had in your life. I'm blanking on the name, but if you guys have had this candy, you know what I'm talking about. I open it in the car, so excited to eat it. I can't taste it at all. And that's when I knew something was wrong, because in the morning I had a Coke instead of a Red Bull, because for whatever reason I don't want Red Bull when I'm not feeling well. So I had a Coke in the morning and I could taste that just fine. And then I ate a peach and I could kind of taste that. And then this was when I realized that something was not right, because I couldn't taste the most flavorful item on the entire planet. So I took another COVID test when we got back, and of course it was positive, instantly. And this, I believe, is also from the kit, this stethoscope. Is it a stethoscope? Why does that word not sound real? You know when that happens? Anyway, I took another COVID test, and it was positive. I used an EUCAT from Fox and Cactus to mark having COVID. Then with this Munchkin eating pizza, I marked that we ate Little Caesars for dinner because Joe was craving it and I wasn't, but I couldn't taste. So I was like, you know what? Get it. I'm just hungry. I won't even, it felt nice to eat, which is weird. I could sort of taste Starburst, which is very interesting. The only thing I could almost taste was Starburst. So I had a couple Starbursts after dinner to try to have some flavor in my life. Then with these munchkins watching TV, I marked that we watched the challenge. And then the final thing on Sunday with this Xbox controller from Stella Bow Sticker Co. was that I played Hogwarts Legacy. So yeah, that's everything for this week. And I think I'm finally recovering. It's currently September 23rd, I believe, and I'm just starting to feel better. However, I'm still very phlegmy, but I think I got sick and got better while allergy season was coming. So I'm going to start taking my allergy medicine and seeing if that helps, because I am disgusting. But I have more energy, so I think I'm finally I want to say 100% better. And it's funny because I finally started feeling 100% better. I just did my first workout in forever. And my friend, the day after I saw her, texted Joe and me that she has COVID. And you apparently can get it right away after having it. I think if you've had it a couple weeks ago, you can have it again. I ended up looking it up because Alex from Canada Planner Girl, she got COVID and then immediately got COVID again. And I can't get it again right now. I have too much to do. And this recovery was hell. I had no energy for weeks. And now that this is literally the first week that I'm feeling normal, I can't get COVID again. So wish me luck, fingers crossed. So far I feel fine. And I barely saw her. So hopefully she didn't give it to us. But anyway, that is everything for this spread and this video. And what do I usually say? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I think that's it. Bye.